I don't know if this is true for everyone, but for me, my real personal identity really blossomed when I got to Stanford. A lot of my really close friends are people that I met at Stanford.
We were both in a then brand new program at Stanford called Symbolic Systems, which combined philosophy, programming, logic, computer science, psychology into one new major. And so it was the reinvention of AI, if you like.
If you look at Reed's sort of educational path, what he chose to study and how he chose to study it, you really see someone who is coming at the complexity of the world that we live in today with a really deep foundation of philosophy.
Stanford had such an impact on my trajectory that I literally don't know what the alternative would look like, what that alternative world would look like, because I wouldn't have understood entrepreneurship. I wouldn't have understood software. I might not even become a technologist if I hadn't gone to Stanford.
He started building a really, this amazing network of people who were thinking about how humans and technology work and how they interact with each other.
He also met Peter Thiel, who ended up being a very important connection for him.
You've agreed more than disagreed. What is something you strongly disagree about?
Peter Thiel and Reid Hoffman are very different in terms of their political approach to their world. But from what I understand, Reid always liked to interact with people who were different than him.
I think he doesn't have a myopic view. I mean, he really likes to see the forest for the trees, and he's got friends from different parts of the world.
I met him at Oxford, at least he was at Oxford 22 years ago. Many people don't actually know this. He was studying philosophy.
Early on, he wanted to be a philosophy professor. He thought, I have ideas on the world and I want to be a public intellectual. I want to share those ideas. Perhaps academia is the right way to do it.
The thing that I realized within 3 to 6 months of being at Oxford was it was a scholarly pursuit, not a public intellectual pursuit. And so I was like, oh, no, I actually want to have a much broader canvas.
He wanted to take the ideas that were so appealing to him as a student of philosophy, and he wanted to bring them to the masses.
It was thinking back to my time at Stanford, where it was like, oh wait, software is this new medium by which we interact with each other, by which we kind of parse the universe. I could go work in that. And so I called Stefan Heck, and he said, maybe you should go work at Apple.
Today, Apple